It's a vicious circle, spin around and round. It's the kind of combination puts you 6 feet down. I got 4-round Wranglers and a pearl snap shirt. I'm spitting out blood in the Texas dirt. This ain't no kind of living, well man with sense, but I ain't never been accused of watching on a fence. I'd rather ride on lightning than bleed into the night. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Some dusty chaps, $48 and a Stetson hat. But there's 2 more rounds of rank bulls to ride, and I'll be worth a lot more when I leave tonight. But it ain't about money, it comes from deep inside. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Got a few from bulls and 2 or 3 from bars, but that's the price I paid for fighting through the pain. They ain't never been a pussy, make the Hall of Fame. Come on. They ain't Jim Sharp, I ain't Chris Ledoux. I'm just a Carolina kid with an attitude. It was born to rock, born to ride, born to raise hell on a Friday night. I'd rather ride on light than bleed into the night. So go and open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side. 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Yeah, I'm a cowboy.
You can believe what happened over here, man. We're gonna run out there and look at you in the house. Cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, it is the JSI Racing Pro Late Models here at Lanier National Speedway. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set for qualifying. Just to wrap up here in just under 30 seconds time, we've got 42 drivers that have taken time. We're looking at one more, we're about to look at one more car on the racetrack. And we'll put some... There you go. So one more car on the racetrack. That's Jonathan McKean trying to get out there and take a lap time. But we're looking at a total of 47 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight's Pro Late Model round as the checkered flag will fly. Qualifying is done and is official. Let's take a look at your qualifying results. Josh Fuller is the man that goes quick time with a 13.017. Aston Hurley, Lewis Clark, Boyd Bowden and Cody Nevin going to make up your top 5, and we'll see 5 heats on the program. Pat Reisman, Camden Johnston, Jordan Mitchell, Tyler Bish, and Rowan Jones make up your top 10. So your top 10 are split evenly, 5 and 5. 5 Americans, 5 Australians. Or the Australian, flying the Australian New Zealand flag on the iRacing.com service side of things. Heat number 1, we'll take a look at Rocket Esports. Number 12 of Josh Fuller to start from position number 1. To the outside, Pat Reisman in caliber 86, position number 2. Position number 3, driving the 81, it's Joshua Walton. To his outside, it's the 7 for Vortex Sim Sports. Position number 4, Riley Stewart. Position number 5, driving the 091, it's Jonathan Devries. To the outside for Vortex Sim Sports, caliber 79. Position number 6, Daniel Boyd. Thomas Mitchell, I thought they had that fixed up. Already in the list, so let's where are we? There we go. Thomas Mitchell, start position number 7. Mitchell Carr, right? Kurt Chapman 9, and Peter Pollard to make up the 9 cars. We get set for heat race number 1, and the green flag is out. Top 4 going through to the main event. Now, good luck, bitch. So Fuller leads the way from Walton. The Reisman sitting back there in 3rd. Devries in 4th. Stewart on the outside looking in at the moment. Again, your battle for the final transfer spot starting to heat up. Yep, Stewart. It's a repeat. Gets into the back of Devries. Daniel Boyd has a piece of that one. We go yellow. And the safety car will come out onto the racetrack. Mitchell Cartwright there in the 38 machine. Let's take a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. And again, oh, we've seen this happen live, but let's see what happened here on your replay. DeVries and Stewart. Stewart gets into the back of him. Just in case he doesn't know, with regards to the power plates presentation, you can't park there. You cannot park there. So safety or caution laps counting under yellow. Something different with the JSI Racing Pro Late Model Series. Lights are out. The restart will start lap number 7, which means we are officially half race distance in the opening heat of 5. And it's a 12 Fuller. A good start. So Stewart has gone to the back, claimed that end of the longest line penalty. 86 of Horizon sitting in third. Now Thomas Mitchell in the O2 machine sits back there in 4th position. He's on the bubble. Boyd sitting back there in 6th. Outside Lanier, we're looking to start on pole. Oh, B-Main number 1. In fact, it'll be B-Main number 2. It'll be known as the B-Main. But working around the 3rd of a mile racetrack, Lanier National Speedway. The JSI Racing Pro Late Model Tour. Now your leader is still Josh Fuller in the number 12 machine. He's had a pretty good start to the season. Of course, he took last week off. And coming back once again this week, and Fuller continues to lead the way. Closing in on the white flag. 1 to go for your race leader. A bit too high, that camera. Fuller, Walton, Arisman, and Thomas Mitchell. That is your top 4 into 3. And checkered flag gonna fly. Let's turn those down. Go. So heat race number 1 is in the books, and we'll take a look at your official results popping up on screen. Fuller, Walton, Arisman, and Mitchell going 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boyd, Stewart, DeVries, Chapman, and Cartwright. Those drivers 5th on back will go through to 1 of 2 last chance qualifiers. We get set for heat race number 2, and it's Allure Esports 99 of Aston Hurley starting position number 1. Camden Johnston lines up at a position number 2. Chance car for Rocket Esports driving the 2 will start position number 3. Bob Klein out of position number 4. Corey Borden lines up out of position number 5. Benjamin Harris will start from the 3rd row on the outside, position number 6. Brock Lewis lines up out of position number 7. Sam Derrico lining up out of position number 8. Then you go back to Lee Crawford out of position number 9. And Jonathan McKean to line up out of position number 10. Brock Lewis did not make the call. So heat race number 2. Again, the magical number through the heat races will be top 4. Then in the 2 last chance qualifiers, the B mains, the magic number will be 3, and we'll take 26 cars into the A main. Ready to launch. As the green flag flies, look at chance car, look at the inside. Camden Johnston getting shuffled back. Corey Borden, meanwhile, on the in the purple number 7 machine. Next to the inside of the other 7, that is Bob Klein, who is going to make some contact. It was Borden and a pair of the 7s coming together. Johnston says, yep, thank you. As does Benjamin Harris, but we go under caution. Let's turn the volume back up just a little bit so we can hear it. Poor old Sam Derrico. The man that got the worst of this situation. It's never a good sign when you're turtle heading on the racetrack upside down, and Sammy, you cannot park there. So lights go out next time. Stay on again. Caution laps counting during the entire series. Get a change up after the guys run 360 wing sprint cars. Of course, they ran big blocks previously. UMP modifieds. They ran 360 wingless. So JSI always putting on some great racing each and every Sunday night. So Hurley stands on the accelerator, and well, it picks up pace. Would you believe it? Mind-blown stuff there. It's a battle of the twos. Chance Carr and Camden Johnston give it to Chance Carr in that number 2 machine. Meanwhile, Harris trying to fend off a challenge from Bob Klein. Harris going to drift way upstairs into turn number 1 and 2 in that 15 entry. So Klein will move on by Crawford, Borden, Akeen, Derrico. Those drivers finding themselves in pit road in heat race number 2. And 2/3 of the race distance is complete. Aston Hurley for Allure Esports. Still leading the way, the Rocket Esports number 2 machine of Chance Carr still sitting in 2nd position. Then you go back to Camden Johnston, Bob Klein. That is your top 4 at the moment. And we've got no change to the order of heat race number 2 at the moment. The only position between the top 4 the only people that had swapped positions was Camden Johnston and Chance Carr, and Camden Johnson now made his way back up into position number 2, working the white flag. 1 lap left to run for your race leader, Aston Hurley. We go above the racetrack through turn number 1 and 2, working the back stretch for the final time, heat number 2. Aston Hurley looking to put the 99 and will do so outside front row. Hurley gets the win from Johnston, Carr and Klein, along with Harris, rounding out your top 5. And that will conclude your 2nd heat race of the night. We'll bring up those official results just to confirm. Hurley, Johnston, Carr, Klein, Harris, Crawford, Borden, McKean and Derrico with the 11 cars to take to the racetrack as, well, heat race number 3. Line up like this. Starting from the pole position will be the X machine, the X-Man of Lewis Clark. To his outside, driving the 13 machine from Pennsylvania, position number 2, Jordan Mitchell. Rolling off out of position number 3, driving the Elite Sim Sports Aggressive, car number 2, that's Dead Diet, Mr. Daniel Cassidy. Jason Salter for Rocket Esports lines up the 10 from position number 4. Then we go back to Joel Battelle, lining up out of position number 5. Jason Burke lines up the JSI Racing number 74 machine from position number 6. Ash Hammond lines up out of position number 7. And we go back to Jordan Keane out of position number 8. Tyler Cookin, 9th, and Darryl Kirk making up the 10 cars. I thought I'd changed a few of these drivers around. Yes. Okay. There we go. Now if we try and import them. Yeah, nope. Turns out, okay. So, give me 1 second while this is happening. It's not really exciting from there we go. Green flag is out. Heat race number 3. One car washes up. That's going to be Jason Burke. In the 74 entry, look out. Hammond and the 28 of Joel Patel. We're going to go yellow. Okay. Which kind of helps me out. Because that will give me an opportunity to fix up a lot of this here. And if we export that to the drivers, right, that all looks good in the hood. Hello, Big Z. Hey, brother. Hope everything went well on your stream earlier tonight, mate. We're still crippled, mate, but we're living life and doing what we can. Green flag is out to get in the top 4. Going through to the main event, Salter Mitchell. Mitchell's got the transfer position at the moment as Jason Salter sits in 3rd spot. Cassidy in that number 76 machine. Rolling the bottom side through 1 and 2. Clark, your race leader. Hammond working back there in 5th position in that number 4 machine. Salter closing in right now on Daniel Cassidy. 4.5 to go for your leader, Lewis Clark, who's driving away from Daniel Cassidy in the field. Cassidy slides up. And there goes Salter to the inside. Cassidy holds on to position number 2. 3 to go. Mitchell fending off a challenge from Hammond. Cassidy again just rolling the bottom side. Salter still trying to work over the 76 machine for a better starting position in tonight's main event. There's some contact now. Mitchell sneaks up on the inside into turn number 1 and 2. Jordan Mitchell, can he get some insurance positions right now? Salter, Cassidy, contact. Mitchell goes into 3. White flag is out. 1 to go for your leader, Lewis Clark. Salter going to get shuffled back in the checkers around. Lewis Clark wins. Second to go to Daniel Cassidy. Jordan Mitchell. Third, Ash Hammond going to go 4th. Poor old Jason Salter. He's not going to be at all happy with that one. And that's a tough break. Confirmed 4 finishes. That will go to the show. Clark, Cassidy, Mitchell and Hammond for the likes of Salter, Keane, Burke, Patel, McQuilkin. Those drivers will go through to, again, one of 2 last chance qualifiers. Heat number 4. Boyd Bowden lines up at a position number 1. Tyler Bish for Allure Esports in the 41 will start position at number 2. Jason Crawford for JSI Racing lines up at a position number 3. Nash Granger in the 5 from position number 4. Luke Johnson, the 76, at a position number 5. And Nicholas Leinert at a position, Lanier at a position number 6. Neville Olf and Matty Bailey make up your 4th row, positions number 7 and 8, and Darcy Stonehouse to make up the 9 starters in heat race number 4. There was one that I forgot. Alright, here we go. Heat number 4. Penultimate heat race of the night. No worries, Cody. Bowden leads Bish into turn number 1 and 2. Watching Bish. Crawford in the 17. Granger in the 5. Granger, position number 3, has it into turn number 1, but Crawford comes back to his inside. Lanier up on the inside as we race into turn number 3 and 4. Slide job by Luke Johnson there on Stonehouse and Matty Bailey. This is a great battle for the final transfer position. Granger carrying all the momentum around the outside. Meanwhile, Hurley, in fact, sorry, it's Tyler Bish. Closing in on Bowden for the race lead. Bowden continues to lead the way from Bish. Crawford, here he comes. Bish slides up. Crawford gets back on it, gets a little tight, opens up the inside line for Granger. Six down, 6 to run. Heat race number 4 of 5. And there's the 5 of Granger. Battle for positions 3 and 4. Oh, look at light limit. Through the middle of the racetrack he goes. He sent it in. Johnson sits on the outside looking in. Oh, Papa Johnson. 4 remaining in heat race number 4. Bowden, the 26 machine, still the race leader. From Bish, Granger, Lanier. Leonard working, trying to work over the 5 machine of Nash Granger. We go with 2 to run. It's 3/10 of a second lead for Bowden. So Bish closing in. But will he won't have enough time. But he's going to have a red hot crack at it. Around Lanier National Speedway. Heat race number 4 for the final time. Through turn 3, out of turn number 4. Boyd Bowden gets the win. Second to go to Tyler Bish. Third line to be Granger. Lanier home in 4th. Johnson 5th. Ulf, Stonehouse, Bailey, and Crawford going to make up your 9 cars. So, confirmation is your top 4 are official now. And those 4 drivers again. They will live to fight another day here in tonight's Lanier National Speedway for the JSI Racing Pro Late Model Series. Heat number heat number 5, your 5th and final heat race of the evening. Cody Nevin lines up on the pole position. Rowan Jones, driving the Jones Racing entry, will start from position number 2. Mark Scott lines up the 6 machine from position number 3. The old fridge. Max Bevan in car 68 out of position number 4. Jack Murphy, the 55, will start position number 5 to the outside. At position number 6, driving car number 69. For Breakfast of Champions, it's Craig Plater. Brandon Griffiths lines up at a position number 7. Jeremy Keendrod at a position number 8. And Benjamin Martin at a position number 9. What happened to the fridge? I think he's lost his plackets. He needs to staple those together. Well, I don't think Craig Plater's going to be like, yep, I'm okay with that one. He's okay with that one. So the drivers get the 1 to green signal. And we are racing final heat race of the evening. Contact with the 55 of Murphy and Mark Scott in the 6. Lap number 1. It's going to be Nevin by half a car length. Rowan Jones sits in second and we are yellow. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Mrs. Plater. How are you? Just in time for your boy to run around. How's Nev? Ah, let's have a look actually. That's why we are under yellow. So the 44 of Jeremy Kingsrod. No, that wall doesn't move. Technically never stops. I mean, stay green, but I mean, as per this, the power plant's presentation, it's concrete walls, they do not move. So lights go out, field doubles up. Wednesday night sees the return on Ultimate Dirt TV. Some midget racing. Looking forward to that one. And we are underway. Heat number 5 before the first of 2 last chance qualifiers. Murphy in that 55 trying to get by Plater on the 69. Yeah, Nevin's still your race leader. Ah, we're still crippled, Kathy. Nothing's changed. Well, Nev, be careful, mate. You be careful on the road. Glad we can bring you some entertainment while you're driving. And we are 8 down, 4 remaining. Griffiths and Martin. Battle for 6 and 7. Everybody else in front of them. Single file. Minding their P's and Q's. 2.5 to run. What has Rowan Jones got left in the tank? My guess is probably fuel, some bang waters. But does he have enough to get by the 11 of Nevin? He's not going to die wondering, that's for sure. White flag is out, 1 to run. Final lap of heat racing competition. Into turn number 3 and 4. Here he comes, Jones. Not going to have enough. Try to switch it back to the inside, but no wins from Jones in second. Scott third. Murphy in 4th. Plater in 5th. But Plater. He's fallen off like a busted you-know-what. Heat number 5 results coming up on your screen. Why do we have that up there? Okay, we're going to fix that later. So Nevin Jones, Scott Murphy, played your top 5. Griffiths, Martin, Kingsrod, your 8 cars to contest the 5th heat of the evening. Now's a good opportunity to take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. In fact, we're only going to take the top 2. So we're going to make it a 24-car field. B main number 1, Daniel Boyd and Jason Salter on the front row. Craig Plater and Lee Crawford in row number 2. Let's fix up Daniel Boyd. This is working 2 weeks ago, so let's just export that. Let's go there. Okay, there we go. Neville Olf and Jonathan DeVries. Jason Burke, Benjamin Martin in row 4, Jonathan McKean, DJ Matty Bailey 5, Mitchell Cartwright, Tyler McQuilkin, And we had 2 drivers of Bevan and Lewis. Who were unable to make the start of tonight's race. So 15 laps, top 2. Here's where you want to be. The green flag flies and we're about to go yellow. Plater getting turned around. Jason Burke upside down. And that is less than ideal to start the proceedings here. We'll take a look. Your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. So that's one incident. We'll come back to that one. So I feel like Jason Burke knows what's coming here. And here's another replay. Craig Plater in the 69. Just gets tagged by Crawford in the 49. Just to let you guys know, concrete wall doesn't move and you can't park upside down on the racetrack. So as I said earlier, with these caution laps counting, we're unfortunately to lose 3 laps. In fact, we've lost 4 because once we go yellow, you'll have the pace 2 to green and 1 to green. Of course, once the yellow comes out, depending on where you are on the racetrack, you'll lose that lap as well. So you actually lose 4 laps. So it is what it is, and we are underway. Dev Reese trying to put that 91 up to position number 3. So far it's Jason Salter and Daniel Boyd. Neville, you can't park there. McQuilkin, yeah, you can't park there either. Well, second caution of the first of 2 last chance qualifiers. B main number 1, B main number 2. So the lights still flash and they'll turn off now, and they do, and we have got, just like that, 5 laps left to run in the first of 2 B mains. This will line up the inside row. Again, it's only going to be rows 11 and 12 at the back of the field. Here we go, Salter and Boyd. Played it to the inside on Devries. Returnable 1 and 2. Devries drifts up. Plater going for the slide job. And let me tell you, he'll know that inside wall doesn't move. I feel like he would have had to have read the Power Plat's presentation. I'd be very disappointed if he didn't. Could be going yellow. We've got 1 car around. I think that's Benjamin Martin in the number 3 machine. In that Pertec entry is Jason Salter, Daniel Boyd. They both just checked up just a little bit with a lap and a half to go. And there is Salter, Boyd working the front straightaway. Final time. into turn number 3 and 4. And checkered flag is out. Jason Salter is victorious. Daniel Boyd. Excuse me, Daniel Boyd will come home second. And your top 2 confirmed with Salter and Boyd for third on back. Well, DeVries, Plater, Bailey, McKean, Crawford, Martin, McQuilkin, Burke, Cartwright. And of course, Bevan and Lewis didn't even make the call anyway. Well, it's time for those guys to pack it up. Benjamin Harris and Luke Johnson make up row number 1. Row number 2, Gabriele Stewart and Jordan Keane. Row 3, Brandon Griffiths and Corey Borden. Row 4, Darcy Stonehouse and Kurt Chapman. Row 5, Joel Battelle, Jeremy Keensrod. Row 6, Sam Derrico and Jason Crawford. And at the back row by himself is Daryl Kirk. So as these boys get 1 to green. We are 15 laps away from having our 24 car field set. For, I want to say 40 laps. I didn't actually look at the laps at the main event server, but no doubt these boys will put on a show. Is Stewart going to make it 3 wide? Harris slides up in front of Johnson. Oh, Papa. Oh, just gets into the side of Benjamin Harris. Going to stay green. 3 wide. Brandon Griffiths in the 36 machine. Some contact. Borden with Keane. Look out. Oh, boy. Couple of cars upside down. I believe that might be Keane and Darcy Stonehouse. It is. That'll be a nice shot, Darcy. Well, sorry, that won't be a nice shot. If you were to take a picture of that one. Yes, he does some great photos, Darcy. One of the best going around at getting your pictures looking nice and crisp on the iRacing.com service. Five down, 10 to go. Restart is in effect. Oh, Papa Johnson. I guess you could say getting rowdy. Borden, Griffiths, Derrico. That's your top 5. Crawford working the inside. Gets by Kurt Chapman. Top 2 are looking to clear out from the rest of the field. Yes, I do. Mike, let me explain it during the warm-up session, mate, and I'll come back to you on that one. Crawford, Derrico, Harris, and Kingsrod. Battling for 7, 8, 9, and 10. Crawford now works the inside on Kurt Chapman again. Chapman in the 25. Crawford in the 17. Goes low through 1 and 2. '28 of Battelle holds down a top 5 position, but it won't matter all that much because, well, you only need to be inside the top 2. And here comes the battle on for the race lead. Johnson by Stewart. Johnson with a slide job on Stewart. Stewart back underneath him. Slide job, they've got to be careful. It's Corey Borden. He's got to be within striking distance. Two laps left to run. Stewart, Johnson looking like they're going to the A. And we'll see the white flag. There's no white flags or a flash because it is just waving. And waving like you just don't care. Down the back straight away. Down through turn number 3 and 4. Riley Stewart wins. But Luke Johnson home in second. Gordon, Patel and Griffiths make up the top 5. And again, as I said, that magical number is 2. And let's take a look at those 2. Just to confirm it's going to be Stewart and Johnson. And well, everybody else will find themselves packing up and getting ready for tonight's main event. Now, Mike, as far as the driver, if you type in to Google... Hold on a sec, I will... Oh, it's... who's got a... Yeah, right. Okay. If you go into Google, and if you look up SDK timing app, there is a driver application there that you can download. What you need to do, you need to download it, install it, open the program up, and actually before you open it, there'll be instructions on there. You'll have to go into a test session. Just go out on the racetrack. Just get out of pit road and just drive on the track, and you can sit on there, sit on the racetrack. You don't have to escape anything. If you open up the program, it'll have all the information. It'll open up and it'll have all the information on there. That's how you would do it. Oh, but if you get stuck, you can let me know and I can do a manual override. So if you let me know who you're driving for or what team name you want on there, you let me know and I can do it. Either way, put it this way, if you do it, at least any other broadcaster that use SDK, it'll show up. If I do it, it will be only for UltimateDirtTV broadcast. Just remember, by the time you message me, I'll be asleep, so don't stress. I probably won't get on until probably like half hour, 40 minutes before World of Thunder tonight too. So, all right, let's take a look at your UltimateDirtTV starting grid. Luke Johnson, position number 24. Position number 23, Daniel Boyd. Position number 22, Riley Stewart. Position number 21, Jason Salter. Position number 20, it's Jack Murphy. Nicholas Lanier down in position number 19. Position number 18, Ash Hammond. Position number 17, Bob Klein. Thomas Mitchell, I thought I'd change it. Thomas Mitchell. Position number 16, Mark Scott. 15. Position number 14, Nash Granger. Position number 13, Jordan Mitchell. Position number 12, it's Chance Carr. Position number 11, it's Pat Reisman. Position number 10, Rowan Jones. Position number 9, Tyler Bish. Position number 8, Daniel Cassidy. Position number 7, Camden Johnston. Position number 6, Joshua Walton. Position number 5, it's Cody Nevin. Position number 4, Boyd Bowden. Position number 3, Lewis Clark. Aston Hurley position number 2, and Josh Fuller on the pole position. Okay, now one more thing there. Save the project, and we are ready to go. 40 laps on the board, I believe it is. The JSI Racing Pro Label main event, we're underway. Who's going to get the job done here tonight? Will it be Hurley, Fuller? Will it be Lewis Clark? We've got some fast cats throughout this 24 car field. Do it good, Darcy. Hurley 3 wide, through to number 3 and 4. Hurley, Bowden, and Clark. Clark on the inside of that number X machine. Well, not the number, the letter X machine. Bowden through the middle. Hurley still to the outside. Bit of contact. And we're still 3 wide for the minor placings. Clark slides up and we go yellow. I wonder why email wants me to do that. Okay. Right, here we go. Getting ready for the restart. Apologies, it was trying to fix a few of the things on the back end side of things. And looks like we're going to send them around one more time. Oh. Hopefully got a busy month of commentating at some real racetracks over the next 3 weeks anyway. I'd like to make it 4, but I think we'll just stick with 3. Grand opening, hopefully the grand opening of Eastern Creek, end of February. And once again, we go back to green flag conditions. Hurley into the back of Clark. Let's go to that wider. You really see a whole lot more of the racetrack. Bowden looking to the inside on Hurley. Hurley got those mechanical issues plaguing the 99 machine. Now starts to drift back. Can be very difficult. These drivers around him. Hurley comes up. Nevin had to get off the gas. Bowden gets a little shot in the shorts from Hurley. Camden Johnston up into position number 4 now. Make it 5. Now goes back to 6 as Hurley swims back on by. Daniel Cassidy, the 76, battling with the 25 of Rowan Jones. Tyler Bish, look out. In the 41, losing several positions. Jones has got the 25 wound up on the outside of the racetrack. Keep an eye on that because I really don't want to be missing that one. I come back to that picture. That's not a very good picture as we are under yellow. Yes, Darcy, that's that's not at all ideal, buddy. It is not at all ideal. So our second caution of the A main event, that was Chance Carr in the 2 machine. So after tonight, well, after the race tonight, we hopefully talk to our top 3. So nearing half race distance in the A main event. It's going to be 18 down, 22 laps left to run. Fuller, Clark, Bowden, that's your top 3. Walton to the inside on Bowden. Slides up, moves him out of the way. Walton, move Walton back to position move up to 3, move Bowden back to position 4. Now make it 5 for Camden Johnston. He capitalised on an opportunity now to run the inside line. Nevitt and Hurley, they go side by side with Nash Granger trying to look to the inside. So there is action all over this racetrack, this tight little ball ring of a racetrack, 3/8 of a mile. Johnston going away upstairs on the cushion. Has Lewis Clark got anything? And do we have a big one? I think we have a big one here. Speaking of Johnson, well, that's a Johnson, not a Johnston. You can't park there. Cody Nevin, you can't park there. The concrete wall does not move. That's not a good way some of these drivers to end up. So that is caution number 3, and that should leave us with one more potentially come should we need it. So the final 15 laps is upon us. Fuller continues to lead the way from Walton. Clark again going to the cushion. Don't know why this pro late model up. Looking at hard charges, Jason Salter, Riley Stewart, both at plus 12 now. Make that Salter plus 13. So a couple of drivers that have won the B mains. Both Stewart and Salter are now finding themselves inside the top 10. Here comes Salter on the inside of Granger now. 3 wide, Rowan Jones on the outside in the 25. 11 to go. Bowden back by Walton for positions number 4 and 5. Camden Johnston up to position number 3. Make it 2. Back to 3. Lewis Clark back running the boards. 30 down, 10 to go. We could be set for an absolute bell ringer of a finish here in tonight's main event between Camden Johnston and Lewis Clark. There is 2 and 3 wide throughout this field a number of times. Clark into the wall. That's not good. Wall doesn't move. Johnston now going to go upstairs. He's been given an opportunity to take that line away. And now looks to set off after your race leader of Josh Fuller. That gap between first and second is 8/9 of a second. Bowden looking to close in on the final podium position. Johnston, he's quick right now. Let's take a look at last lap times by. He was a tenth quicker than Josh Fuller. And again, he's going to be quicker, not by much. Boyd Bowden, one of the quickest cars on the racetrack, same time as Camden Johnston. Again, 14.305. That is very, very quick late in this race there for Josh Fuller. How about this? Jason Salter looking for a top 5. Just 4 laps left to run. This is getting all sorts of tight right now. 7 3/4 of a second for Josh Fuller. The final laps are winding down. 2 remaining is all that stands between Josh Fuller and victory lane. But I'll tell you what, Camden Johnston motoring up on the outside of the racetrack. White flag is out. Final lap is upon us. And it's 6/10 of a second for your race leader, Josh Fuller, in the number 12 machine. Finds himself through turn number 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Fuller wins tonight's main event. Second to go to Camden Johnston. Third to be Boyd Bowden. Lewis Clark home in 4th. Then we go back to Jason Salter, who is going to round out your top 5. So well done to our podium finishers and our place getters. Let's take a look at your official results coming up. Fuller, Johnston, Bowden, Clark, Salter your top 5. Walton, Hurley, Jones, Stewart and Granger your top 10. Then you go back and look at Linnett, Boyd, Carr, Klein, Hammond, Reisman, Mitchell, Murphy, Scott, Johnson, Mitchell, Nevin, Cassidy and Bish. Your 24 drivers. So well done to our podium. We're not going to waste very much time. We're going to chat to the top 3. Let's just get those guys into where they need to be. And let's go from back to front. We'll chat to Boyd Bowden, home in position number 3. And Boyd, hey, congratulations on 3rd place. And boy, you made that run a little bit late to get there. But, I mean, nonetheless, you got there in the end.
Yeah, what can I say? It was a pretty good race, and just randomly pulled up a Cedar Lake setup, and it obviously worked. And it was a pretty good race, and the whole race there, can't complain.
Right, obviously, getting the yellows out of the way early on. What did you make sort of the back half of that race? Sort of, trying to battle back through this field to get back up to, that 3rd place.
I just had to stay consistent on the bottom. Like with the ratio I had in it, it just sort of bogged down on the top, so I had to keep it wound up on the bottom and stay consistent.
Could you have done sort of anything differently to be 1 or 2 steps higher up on this podium, or do you think you had a 3rd place car here tonight?
Oh, I wish I could. I don't think I had anything for them front 2 cars. We just had to deal with what we had.
Mate, look, well done on 3rd place here tonight. No doubt some people and some sponsors you want to thank before we let you go.
I'd just like to thank all the boys at Elite Sim Sport, Speed Shop 51 and BB Graphics, and you for putting it on, and all the guys at JSI for hosting.
All right, there we go. Boyd Bowden, home in 3rd place. Home in 2nd place tonight is going to be the 22 entry of Camden Johnston. Camden, but congratulations on 2nd place. You started 7th. You had to work for that one, but you get 2nd. You got to be happy about this result.
Yeah, super happy.
Great racetrack. Late in the race, you were sort of running the inside line, then Lewis Clark makes a mistake, gives you an opportunity to go to the top. You sort of capitalised on that and looked like you were sort of closing in there on Josh towards the end of that race, but I guess you sort of ran out of laps.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that he would make a mistake up there on the top. Just kind of tried to be consistent there on the bottom for a couple of laps. I knew the top was faster and just tried to hold my line and be consistent.
Well, mate, congratulations on 2nd place. No doubt you've got some people and some sponsors you want to thank.
Yes, sir. I want to thank D1RT, all those boys over there. Great group of guys. The CFM Esports, Diggs by D1RT, Duct Tape Racing, Chris Ferguson Motorsports, and you for putting on the great broadcast.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Camden Johnston home in second spot, home in first place tonight, then picks up another win. It's the 12 of Josh Fuller. Josh, well, you're starting to make it a habit of this one. Another week, and well, another week in Victory Lane.
Yeah, it was a good race out there.
Mate, you led from the get-go, so the clean sweep here tonight. You picked up a quick qualifier, heat race win. You lead all 40 laps despite challenges there on a couple of those restarts for a number of drivers, but I guess sort of experience sort of paid off for you in the end.
Yeah, Lanier is one of my favorite tracks. It's you know, I'm more of a bottom feeder, I guess you could say. So I like rolling the bottom there, and it's usually the most dominant line. So it really feeds into me pretty well.
Mate, late in that race, sort of Camden and Lewis Clark both utilising that outside line, trying to use that moisture around the cushion. We sort of worried towards the sort of the back half of that, sort of like 5-6 laps left to go when Camden started closing in, or did you know as you said with experience that the bottom was going to be the place to be?
No, I did kind of think that the bottom was going to be the place to be. I saw Camden coming in and kind of closing, but I didn't think that he had enough laps, so I really wasn't too concerned about it.
Well, mate, look, congratulations on yet another win here with the JSI Racing Pro Late Model Series. Josh, before we let you go, of course, sponsor on this race car, buddy, pit behind the scenes who gets this done for you.
Yeah, of course. Everyone at Rocket Esports, helping me out. They're really, 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 really helping me out here as of late. And then Go Racing Wraps for the awesome wrap, Diggs by D1RT, Base Race Fuels, Busby Late Models, Duct Tape Racing, and you all for the broadcast, and JSI for the good league late at night.
Yeah, but look, well done on the win, and no doubt we'll see you back later on tonight for World of Thunder action.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you, buddy.
Right, there we go. Josh Fuller, ladies and gentlemen, your victor here from Lanier. That'll wrap up the post-race coverage. Well done to Josh Fuller, Camden Johnson, and Boyd Bowden. Your top three, Lewis Clark home in fourth. Fifth went to tonight's hard charger from 21st. He won the first B main. That was Jason Salter, plus 16 positions. So well done to him on rounding up the top five. That'll do it for us here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Until next time, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the manager behind the scenes, I'm Brett Wheeler, signing off, saying good night. We'll see you back soon.